protect them. Now, I have to go to the next prophecy, which is the last prophecy on this video. That is the 5th prophecy that has to do with closing the exit doors. Closing the exit doors. This very number 5 prophecy is strictly for the apex IPOB hierarchy. It is strictly, it's not for everybody, it is, but you can still pay attention. It is strictly for the apex IPOB hierarchy. From Nnamdi Kanu down to the Directorate of States. Basically, because this has to do with administration. IPOB is a great family. It has a wonderful and very, very strong structure. Very wonderful administration. But this is what I heard. You have to pay attention. I had a voice that said that more people are going to be drawn away as a result of this very apparent war of sabotage that is going on if the exit doors are not closed. If the exit doors are not closed. That's what I heard. That more people are going to be drawn away as a result of this apparent war of sabotage that is going on if the exit doors are not closed. This is not about, oh, let them be doing that thing. Anybody that want to go out can go out. We are one big family. It's even those that are possessed that can go out. No, it's not what I'm saying. I know that anybody that chooses to go out can go out, but then there are certain things that happens when certain key principal officers go away. Not when they are reassigned to another position. Not when they are given another assignment. But when they run away, or when they are suspended, or when they pull out of the struggle as a result of sabotage. Because when they carry out the act of sabotage, it affects the members. There are those who are looking up to them, who believe in the leadership, who are there in the family because of them. They are somehow going to be affected. We have seen that the exit of some key IPOB principal officers in the time past have led away some members of the family. So I know that it is completely unavoidable from time to time, but then there are measures that can be put in place. What are those measures? Based on what I heard, you have to develop a mechanism to detect when someone is a potential saboteur. When a serving principal officer is a potential saboteur, has that very inclination for sabotage. That is the area that this prophecy is referring to. You must detect when the devil has possessed someone to sabotage the struggle before ever he or she carries it out. Because each time there is an act of sabotage among the IPOB leadership, it affects the struggle. It elongates and also delays the time for the Biafra restoration project. The time we should be talking about something else. We are not talking about those that left and how to cover the loopholes and all that and all that. It affects the time and also it delays the time for the restoration. So to be able to detect when someone has been possessed by Satan, the devil, to betray the struggle, then you nip it in the bud before ever he or she carries out that very act of sabotage. That is what God is saying in this prophecy. That is what he's saying. You remember that Yeshua, Jesus Christ of Nazareth, he was betrayed. And some people may ask, even Jesus was betrayed, does it mean that he doesn't know that a saboteur was among him? He knew. That is why in the book of John chapter 6 verse 70 verse 70 to 71, that is John chapter 6 70 to 71, Jesus said that I have chosen all of you, but one of you is a devil. He was able to detect the Satan, the one that is prone to demonic possession, the one that is prone to sabotage, betrayal. And that was Judas Iscariot. He said, I'm the one that chose all of you, but one of you is a devil. And then in the book of Matthew chapter 26, he made it very clear. And he said that one of you will betray me, one of you. We are sitting together on a round table, eating and dining and whining together. All of you are moving about with me. Everywhere I'm going for program, anytime I'm preaching, we are going for evangelism, whatever we are going for, the liberation and the emancipation of God's people and advancement of the kingdom of God. All of you are going with everybody. But one of you will betray me. And the Bible says all the disciples, they were so grieved, and they began to inquire among themselves, who should it be? Who? And Judas asked him, Master, is it I? And Yeshua replied, you have already said it. So Yeshua detected it before ever he carried it out. The same thing in the book of Luke chapter 22, verse 31 to 34. That is what I'm talking about. That before someone carry out the act of sabotage among the IPOB hierarchy, he or she should be detected. And then that very act should be nipped in the bud. Because each time there is an act of sabotage and betrayal of different proportions, more especially among the IPOB hierarchy, there is always the ripple effect that affects everybody. It affects the struggle. I know that IPOB is infallible, is indestructible, because everything IPOB is doing is within the prophetic time frame that God gave for the freedom and the victory of God. So this is the prophecy. Remember the first prophecy? Men are hitting. Men are preparing secretly for action. Second prophecy is the assignment. Nnamdi Kanu is undergoing certain very powerful, important assignment. The third one is the prophetic countdown I gave about Biafra restoration that is now remaining about 1 year plus. I said that it's going to, according to what God said, if you refuse to return to me as a nation, I am going to extend the time of your suffering in a strange land is going to be extended by 7 years. And also the time for your freedom will be extended by 7 years. As at the time I gave that very prophecy, many people doubted it. Many people didn't believe me. But today, we are now close to 7 years. Because the mark of a prophet is that whatever he says comes to manifestation. I have come to the end of these very 5 prophecies. Right now, I want to ask you, share the video wherever you are. Make sure you share the video. Make it a priority. When you come across truth, when you hear the truth, spread it. It doesn't cost anything. What it costs is just buttons. So long as you have your data, you just tap the buttons, the relevant buttons there. Your like, notifications, subscription to the YouTube channel, share it, comment, and all that. I've been getting the comments of people from different countries of the world, more especially USA is top in the rank. London, UK, the same. Germany, the same. India, Indonesia. I've been getting feedbacks. People have been writing. So I am happy that the messages are making impact, and a lot of people are receiving direction through this video. So if you don't share it, a lot of people are going to miss out. So share the message to the groups and platforms of IPOB and everywhere you can. God bless you. I remember Pst Maxwell Nnawuihe. God bless you.